knobbers have set the whole town ablaze. Go!
Patches, I'm gonna tan your hide.
Chicken! Waddles have been chicken! Wiley, drop that dynamite or I'll have to shoot.
Go ahead, Marshal. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Ow!
Get after those ball knobbers and stop that fire.
Red Flanders, get back here and put on your pants.
I can't, Sadie. I ain't got no pants no more. The dang ball knobbers stole them.
Stole them? What in the city hell would they want with good pants?
They don't call me Bugs for nothing. Don't worry, they don't bite. Bugs.
Hurry! The ball knobbers are gonna blow up the bridge.
You've got great over here.
Don't mess up my new pants, you ornery
Lock them bundles under the dresser.
Can't you even tie a ding-dang knot?
Hurry!
What's the matter, Bugs? You chicken?
Watch out, you dang fool! You're gonna fall! Now look at what you done!
Uh-oh, I think I'm stuck. I can't reach.
Bridge ain't gonna hold. Bye-bye.
Bugs and Patches, we foiled your plot, and now we're using your dynamite to blow up the water tower and put out the fire.
Don't throw that switch! A train's coming that way!
Tower's gonna blow. Fire in the hole! Thank you, heroes. We couldn't have caught those good-for-nothing ball knobbers without you. Give yourselves a big old pat on the back. You deserve it. And it'll also put out any stray sparks. So long. The ball knobbers have set the whole town ablaze. Go!
Patches, I'm gonna tan your hide.
Chicken! Waddles have been chicken! Wiley, drop that dynamite or I'll have to shoot.
Go ahead, Marshal. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
What's up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a great day so far. What's up, Silver Coasters? Welcome. Hope you guys are doing awesome. We're back here in Planet Coaster 2, what we started yesterday, which was the Fire in the Hole recreation, and we basically created the trains yesterday. Today I want to start on getting some of the scenes going, so that being said, we got to get some references up here. We got to get the POV up there, and we're gonna also kind of get an idea of what the scenes going as well. Make sure we got all of that ready to go. So the first things first, we do need to get kind of the first turnaround here. Needs to get kind of put in place. I'm not sure I have a ton of space here. We're gonna do our best. Might have taken my powder keg coaster and make my own SNS launch coaster. It'd be pretty cool. We do have an air compressed launch coaster in the game, but it's not exactly the same one. So but it is there. Let's go ahead. I need to start getting some walls up. Now, as for where this wall is right here, this is the exit right here, so these walls are going to be basically where that, you know, facade is for the thing. So actually we have about right here, actually, looking at it. I think that's actually the wall, where the wall actually is at the bottom here, because these are the storefronts, I think. Kind of right here. Yeah, this is our wall right here. We have a little bit more space than I was thinking. I was thinking it was right here, but no, we have till about down here, which is a little bit nicer for us to create our awesome scene here. So the first little scene is the turn going in to the ride, which has a lot of props in it. So we're gonna try and do our best to do what we can. If I can't build something in there, we might wait until we have a few more pieces. Again, we do have the Western pieces coming to the game, so I am gonna hopefully wait for some of those. We don't have to completely wait for some of those, but let's see if we have a wall piece that will actually work pretty well here. Not that one. We don't have the wall piece that I liked and that we had in Planet Coaster 1. We don't have anything like that. You know how to make the Star Loop not do 2 laps and let me have 2 trains? I don't know. It shouldn't be doing 2 laps. I mean, it should, unless you have lapping mode on. I don't think, but I think by default you can only run 1 train on that. So unless you're using the mod, I don't think there's really a solution to that. So what we could do is we could use like a do we have like a plain wood texture? Not exactly, but we could potentially use this and flip it sideways. That could kind of work. I'm kind of looking for some sort of wood texture that is not like that. Trying to think of what the best wall piece we could use here. I think what we might do, let's just get the wall outline. Let's get our outline kind of down here. So first off, let's go ahead and get our first bit of wall right here. And if we do 2 pieces here, that's probably about where we want to be for the building, actually. Maybe even a little further. It is possible we could go a little bit further that way. See where that line is right there. So if we turn down the grid size, we might be able to get about right where we need, right around right here. Yeah. Somewhere around right there. Perfect. So that kind of gives us our little bit of an outline of where our walls are going to be. The heck was that sound? That was a strange sound, but we're going to put our textures that we want on here, on this wall and such. So what we're going to do is we can use some wood, maybe use the wood pieces, might work for the look I'm going here. Just depends on how these look if you put them right next to each other. Not bad. So we need like a creamy color here. So we're gonna go like, start off yellow. Somewhere around right there. Perfect, alright, and then gonna go ahead and make the inside of our wall here with these pieces. I think that's going to be about the best we can do, and then we're going to have to figure out how to do that. I think the best way is just to grab this. Just use the medium piece. And actually shrink this down quite a bit. And we're going to put these every two lines maybe. Just to get that wall texture that we want for this. So let me get some of these put in. Alright, maybe if we use a snap distance, yeah. That'll get us exactly about where we want. Except for right there, we need to turn it down one setting, I think. Yeah. And then if we go ahead and copy this, we can move it on down. Except it didn't copy all the pieces I needed. It's also not lining up perfect with the snap distance either, so that's also not right. I didn't make, these are not all even. I just realized that. Let's delete that one, and we're gonna go paste off the same thing here. Need 164 here. This is the one that kind of about Yukiani Beast-inspired coaster for Windland Adventure. Had a lot of others seem to like the idea. What's your view on that? I don't even know what that is, so I would have to look it up. I don't remember seeing that, but I mean, I can look. Did I respond to it? Where is that located? And anyways, I already got everything planned, so I'm not really gonna be taking suggestions on anything really, because it would change my plans of what I'm doing. So I'm still open for like suggestions and such. There's like small things that can be changed, but like for the most part, I already know what I'm doing for the park and everything. So Tikuani Beast? What is that? Yeah, I don't see any comments either, even suggesting that. What video did you suggest that on? I'm gonna look this up though. Tikuani Beast? Is it a Vekoma? Oh, this is like one of the new ones, isn't it? Is it even open yet? Yeah, I didn't I remember seeing this now. I do remember seeing this coaster now. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if we're gonna have a Vekoma just yet, but it could be a nice idea, but we're probably mostly gonna have like an intimate blitz of some sorts. But if you could take one coaster from any other park in the world and put it in Silver Dollar City, what would you take and where would you put it? One coaster from any other park in the world. Velocicoaster. And you could I would obviously theme it to fit the Silver Dollar City theme, but Velocicoaster is my number one, so definitely Velocicoaster. 100%. Definitely 100% Velocicoaster. Anyways, about the how do you say it? Tijuani beast? Some sort of jaguar is what I saw. Something like that. I think we need one more for that to really make sense there. Yeah, like that. Then if we use snap distance, now it fits. There we go. And then for this, we can just delete the extra. And it is a good idea though, but for that, I'm not sure if I'm gonna change up what I've already got planned, but you know, if we can squeeze something in there, maybe. We will see, but I don't remember seeing a comment, and I'm sure it's somewhere in there, but I don't know if I replied to it or not. But I had not heard about it. Well, I had heard about it, but anyways. Alright, so basically we're getting this. It's not built yet, however, I believe it's something like that has a lot of potential because the Aztec theme could be really unique. Maybe we can look at it for, I mean, I got everything planned, but I'm still finalizing a lot of my plans for some of the parks, so sections in the park, so definitely could still alter it a little bit, but for the most part I got everything planned. But I think it could, maybe something like that could go good, and like kind of like the mythology theming that we're going to potentially do, so it could be a solid idea. So and I haven't built a next gen Vekoma yet, so I think it could be a cool thing. Definitely could be cool. Alright, we do need to put the overhead piece there too. Should have put a sample piece out there, so we have that. What track pieces did you use for this ride that allows you to change the pitch and yell at the same time? I think you need the mod, but I have the, interestingly enough, it is the drive tire launch, and I just have it set to 5 miles an hour right now. So, and it allows you to do incline, and you can even do turns as well. You can see I even have the elevated turn as well. So you can literally, they're very flexible, and with the mod it allows me to, there's even like, it's not even invisible, so it actually shows up, which is pretty cool as well. And then in specific spots I'll put in block sections. I think around Flanders we're going to put a block section here, because that's about realistically where the next train can actually dispatch. Yeah, see, for me, it doesn't show up invisible. I feel like it would be a piece that would, but for me, it's not. For my mod, actually, though, I went in and copied somebody's, they shared their settings for the mod, because for their config settings, configuration settings, and I just copied them in. So that's what I used, and it allowed me to get all these track pieces and such. How'd you get the Google Maps? So C Creations, who's in our chat right now, actually posted a tutorial on how to do it, so be sure to check that out. C Creations, you're a mod, so if you want to post your link in there, you're more than welcome to for him, so you can put your link in there, and that way it's really simple, really simple. But yeah, I tried doing the configuration myself, but I couldn't get it to work, even though I was typing everything right, or putting everything in right. I, for the life of me, couldn't get it to work, so I scrolled through and found somebody else's configuration that they that they shared, and I just used that and it worked. So because when they updated it, they got rid of all the default, you know, switch track pieces weren't in the game, or in all of the pieces, so you had to add it yourself when they updated it, because I wanted the update that had the interchangeable coaster trains, but also still had the extra track pieces, but by default they weren't in there like the last update, so for that and everything, so I had to somehow get those back in there, which I did, so which is pretty cool. I'm going to do replacement for the Rapid Rides Holiday World, and I've been trying to cook my app in the game. But yeah, C Creations has a... Check his channel out. He just posted a video on how to get these into the game. The maps, the Google Maps. It's actually pretty simple. Pretty easy. It's a lot more helpful, though, if you have the scaling mod. It allows you, because this is one billboard. That's all I used, just one billboard for this. And it's a 32-meter billboard scaled up to 600%, so... Hey, what's up, Steve? Getting in there, promoting me. Like the stream. Get us up on the board. Thanks, Steve, for that shout out there. Appreciate it. Steve, what do you think of the trains? For being pretty limited, I think I did a good job. And I do have this working too. I couldn't get it to work in Planet Coaster 1, but we got it in Planet Coaster 2 working, so... Now, I know they're gonna give the option to mute these. I hope they have like a volume control too, because it's really loud, a lot louder than I needed to. Voice is so soothing, it melts me. Well, thanks, Laramie. Appreciate it, man. What is this? Oh, that's part of the sports. Or the ledgers there. They were the best in Planko in terms of building and theming, but for some reason it just clicked for me when Planko 2 came out. Yeah, I think my building improved quite a bit when Planet Coaster 2 came out myself. I feel like it elevated me quite a bit. I don't know why. I think in some aspects it's really easier to build in Planet Coaster 2. I just wish we had more pieces. Once we get more pieces, I'm excited to get the original Planet Coaster 1 themes in the game. That's gonna add a lot. Very excited for that. So, I mean, we only have to wait till the 20th to get the Western theme in, so I don't want to do too much on the scenes here because of that. I want to wait till we get the Western theming, because it's going to actually add probably a lot of items that I need for these kind of rides. So, is the last stream from last night available? Yeah, it is. All my live streams are always available unless they're over 12 hours. Like the 24-hour live streams can't be played back because they're over 12 hours. But yes, you just go to my channel and just go to the live tab. There's a live tab where you can watch back the streams. So you can see how we create, if you want to see how we created these trains, so. If you connect a speaker to the train, I guess that would make sense, right? Can you change the speaker volume? That's probably what I'm gonna do, because like this is way too loud. Like I was riding the ride. We were riding the ride and it was just blazing loud. Like you can hear it throughout the entire ride, which is what we don't want. Thanks, Laramie. I worked hard on them last night.
The ball knobbers have set the whole town ablaze.
Go. How about this? What do you guys think about this, though, guys? Steve, Laramie, we got a 1-to-1 recreation. I got the size of the building correct. Now, is the track going to be perfect? I don't know. I can't see inside the building, so...
Go ahead, Marshall. You could hit the broadside of a barn.
It's just way too loud. Like, stop celebrating. We're in the middle of the ride. The town's still on fire at this point. Don't worry. They don't bite much. Yeah, I'm excited to do this in Planet Coaster 2. I think it's going to turn out so much better than my Planet Coaster 1 attempt. I didn't even finish the Planet Coaster 1 version. I got pretty close, but I didn't finish it. But there's no point of finishing it now, because obviously I think I can do a lot more in Planet Coaster 2. But you can see that we're going to fit this inside the building properly. I got the entrance over here. I figured we'd try and get the dock area kind of started here today. I don't want to do too much of the scenes. I'm going to try and get started on the first turn here. Imagine you heard the crowd cheering and the train coming towards you on the ride. But yeah, we'll manage all the sounds, the speeds, and everything. It's actually pretty well synced right now. I think at the end here, we're a little bit slow. We might have to speed it up here. Steve, can you remind me? You probably know more than I did. I was an operator, but like I was trying to remember exactly when the next train can start dispatching. Isn't it around Flanders for that block zone before this train dispatches, then the second train dispatches? Like if you're dispatching a train, you have to wait until the train gets to a certain point before the next one will dispatch. Isn't it around Flanders? That's what I'm trying to remember. Because I want to put I need to put a block zone right here. I want to put the block zones in a proper spot so it can be realistic of how soon the trains can dispatch. That's going to be our goal anyways. And if any of you are wondering how I got custom music onto the trains, well, we're doing a temporary speaker underneath the coaster until the next update comes out, because the next update will add custom audio to the trains themselves. Hot take, Powder Keg is better than Time Traveler. I mean, nah. I prefer Time Traveler a little bit. Powder Keg's solid, but what's up, Donovan? Welcome back to the stream. I don't know if Steve's still in the chat, but he did, was there. Hopefully he can answer that for me. I think it's around Flanders. The Flanders scene. When the next train can dispatch. Somewhere around there. I just want to get the train separation perfect. So. Alright, so I think we can maybe try and get this kind of going, alright? I don't know if we should sink this into the ground and just terraform it or what. I mean, I still want to be able to see the footprint, of course. The floor plan. Needs more barrels. Hey, I'm glad you said that, because we're going to be adding some barrels very, very soon, hopefully. Always needs more barrels. But first, let's get a floor. I always use the plaster floor is the best, because for like concrete, if you're trying to do a concrete texture, I feel like it's the best texture we have, because we don't have like an actual concrete texture, unfortunately, just yet. But this actually does do pretty well. It gets the job done. I mean, it looks pretty close to being concrete, you know? So that's what we're going to use for our floor here. There's a little like baseboard to these to this as well that we can put in. There's also like a little corner piece here. I just realized that. Yeah, it's not like properly square. This actually comes out like that. Wish I would have noticed that beforehand. Gosh darn it. That's okay. We shall get her done. So what we're going to do is put this wall here. And we're going to probably around right here. Will be fine. And delete the excess walls here. If I can select the right things. And that will be our thing. That will be our corner. I accidentally deleted something that I didn't mean to there. Alright, and then to adjust, we'll just push that in there like that. Live stream inspires you a lot? Well, that's good. Getting that inspiration can sometimes be the toughest part, and sometimes I like to watch some of my favorite creators, and that's where I get some of my inspiration as well, and motivation to do stuff. So. Alright, and those baseboards, are they kind of just solid, big solid pieces? It's kind of hard to see in the video. I ranked the boss at Six Flags St. Louis over the Voyage. Yeah, you are insane. You are absolutely out of your mind. Sorry, I'm not like trying to insult you. That is criminal. Everyone got their right, their own opinion, but that is criminal. Like, what on earth is wrong with you? That's the boss is one of the worst coasters in the world right now. It is so bad, and it's so sad because I used to love the boss. I used to. Back when it was really good. It has a great layout. But holy crap. The boss over Outlaw... Just stop talking, please. Oh my gosh. Bro. What is wrong with you? Are you okay? Do you need to see a doctor or something? Like, oh my gosh. What is wrong with you? Who enjoys the boss like that? Is the boss your number one or something? Not trying to be disrespectful, but holy crap, man. I've never seen anyone say something like that. That is an opinion. It's absolutely insane. I'm gonna say it again. I think the boss has a great layout. And it used to be my favorite ride at Six Flags St. Louis a long time ago. But since the park doesn't take care of it, it's one of the worst rides now. Like, if they'd give it some tender love and care, yeah, it would be one of the best wood coasters out there. Like, it has that potential. So I'm not saying it doesn't, but man, it is not good right now. But it could be. It could be good. You know what I mean? Now, if your last ride on it was like 10 plus years ago, then yeah, I would say you're fine. But it runs so bad. They need to do something with it. It needs help. It needs help. Ball knobbers to set the whole town ablaze. Go. It's not good right now. It's amazing right now. Do you love pain or something? I think you love pain. There ain't no way you actually believe that. You're just trying to stir a pot up, aren't you? Ain't no way. There's no way. No way. I can't... There's no way I can believe what you're saying there, man. Nearly impossible to believe that. We have 22 viewers. Only need to hit that. We all need to hit that like and subscribe button. Yeah, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll know if you're subscribed because I do have should have alert. Yeah, I have alerts on, so... We do have alerts on. You love the jackhammering. It feels out of control and very intense. Yeah, but it's just not enjoyable. That's the problem. It's not enjoyable anymore. Like I said, it used to be my favorite coaster in the park a long time ago when it was actually good. Now, I don't... Like, when it comes to wood coasters, I want it to have the wood coaster feel, don't get me wrong. But when it's just not enjoyable, that's when I don't like it anymore. Like, it's just gotten to the point where it's not enjoyable anymore. That's the main problem with it. Alright, I'm gonna lower this down a bit. To where we can still see it, but it's not gonna come through my... It's not gonna interfere with anything. So it's okay if it's underground over there. Just need to be able to see the outline. Everyone loves Voyage. Like, Voyage is so good. They take care of that ride. That's the huge difference. Like, Boss has a good layout. It's a good layout. It's got everything going for it except of how uncomfortable it is right now. You have to know the right way to ride it. See, that's the problem. If you have to have a certain way to ride it, that's a problem. You shouldn't have to have a certain way to ride it. So you know that's immediately a red flag right there. Lean forward the entire ride. See, if you have to do that, that's a problem. You just don't know how to ride it. Like, this is a dumb... I don't like that comment when people say that. Like, you just gotta know how to ride it. You're not riding it right. Like, I shouldn't have to ride it right. I should just be able to ride it. Like, you know what I mean? To me, that's an issue. When you have to say that. You have to ride it right. And it'll be fine. I'll even admit, Outlaw Run, you kind of had to ride it right, but... but it shouldn't be that way. Like, I even admit Outlaw Run was running awful last season. But I'm pretty hopeful for this season. After seeing I saw the first run of the year, and it sounded pretty good. pretty happy about that. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, we're gonna do this little opening here. We could put in the wanted posters. We do need to do that. Been riding for 9 years. Wow. Yep, Outlaw is pretty good. Again, I can tolerate rough rides pretty well. I can. Sometimes I just don't want to. And it's too much. It's just not good. You know? Do we have anything that's going to be directly up here? We're going to have the stairway. So I might be able to get away with not having to do that. Maybe. I get the right color of brown here. Man, I love building the bridge scene. Bridge scene always turns out super cool in the builds. that I do. But we're going to take our time, and I want to make this the best recreation I possibly can, so we're going to do our darndest to make sure that happens. Push this just a tiny bit. So today we're just kind of trying to get a little bit of the layout of like these scenes here. I'll do about as much as I can, but if I feel like I don't have a piece, I'm not going to force it in there, because I'm going to wait till we have some updates and get some more pieces in there. Like, again, the Western theme's going to be huge. So, if you guys hadn't seen already, guys, I do have this on the workshop, the trains for Fire in the Hole. So, if you guys do want these trains, I did put them on the workshop. You shouldn't need the No Limits mod to download the train, but you will need the scaling mod. I did utilize the scaling mod when creating these trains, so for it to work properly, you do need the scaling mod. It's an easy mod to download. I might put out a video soon on how to install mods. Super, super easy, by the way, and there's no reason to not have... What is that noise? That keeps happening. Oh, that's my my alerts. I always forget about it. Silver Coaster. Was that Silver Coasters? Did you just unsubscribe and subscribe? Did you just pull one of those? Every time I hear that, I forget it's my alert sound. I completely forgot. And I have my I have a browser over the streaming software, so I couldn't see it. I'm trying to have a good... I need a fourth monitor. That's what it is. I need a fourth monitor. Very creative. I love those chariots. Thank you. Hey, hello. Long time subscriber, first time in chat. Well, good to see you here. Glad to have you. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Should I get the custom wanted posters in here? That'd be cool. Let's see if we can get those in here. All I have to do is, like, I have it for Planet Coaster 1, so I can just take the file and migrate it right over to Planet Coaster 2. And these are scalable. I gotta remember that, too. Thank you, Planko. Alright, so let's actually migrate. Gotta go to my files here. I'm gonna migrate those pictures over, the wanted photos of the bald knobbers. That way we can put them on here. I just gotta find my Frontier Developments. We're gonna go to Planet Coaster 1 media. And now I gotta find it. I got so much media in here. Oh, I could do the do not enter. That'd be nice. We need to find... I don't know what it was called. I don't remember what the file name was. So we're just gonna nice and slowly. I have all my floor plans from Silver Dollar City in here, which is gonna be a much easier thing to do in Planet Coaster 2. It'll be so much easier. So much easier. All right. I've not found it yet. I'm sure I passed it. Oh, there they are. I got them. I got the wanted posters. I found them. Got Wily, Patches, Bugs, and the trio. Alright, we're just going to go over to Planet Coaster 2 and drop them in to the media there. I don't have a whole lot in here yet, though. Alright, so change image. Let's go to these, and then we got to refresh. There we have them. Of course, I have them upside down. I think Wily and Bugs are on these ones, if I remember right. It's not a perfect resolution. They're a little bit skinnier. But it's just kind of what we have. If we're doing it this way, we have to do it this way to... It's kind of our only option, really. Oh, we can actually change the outline color. Perfect, we can make it blend in. I love that. I don't know if we could do that in Planet Coaster 1. Change the color of the screens. There we go. Push these back as much as we can. We gotta make them look like, kind of like flyers. Perfect, and then these are in the queue line as well, so... Very, very cool. But if you guys have just joined recently, welcome to the stream, guys. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Do we have a desk in Planet Coaster 2? I don't think so. We're probably gonna have to make our own. What about, do we have a ladder? I think we have ladders. Yeah, we can use this. This will be fine. Or the ladders on the side here. There's a lot, there's so much clutter in here in the scene. There's a lot of clutter. Oh, did I not put that part of the group? Gosh dang. Of course not. Why would I? Alright, did I get them all selected? I hope so. I couldn't see what I was selecting, so I think I got them all. If I didn't, I don't know what I was clicking on. Alright, and then we have a crooked ladder that's kind of like this. That's also on the wall, kind of just sitting there. I don't know if we have the axes that I could put in there. We'll have to look. But those images, what are you gonna use them for? It's like firing the whole ride specific though. Yeah, I got these off of like some photos. I can't remember if I took them or if I got them off the online and then I just cropped them to be perfect. And they turned out pretty good. Like, they look really high quality. Like, I can share them. I don't mind because I'm going to share them anyways for when I need to share them anyways for the people that want to download this blueprint and have all the custom media in there. But made a land called Elemental Garden. What land should I do next? That's a good question. Anything that you have in mind? I usually try to do, I think it'd be a good idea to do something that you haven't done before. So, yeah, the only thing is like the resolution isn't correct. It's a little bit, like in real life, they're a little bit skinnier than what they should be. Like in real life, they're a little wider. But I had to squeeze them in to fit them in for that, but it's not a big deal. No one's going to really care, I don't think, or notice. Anyways, do we have axes? We do have axes. Perfect. Forgot we had the, I mean, I would imagine we have axes. since we have the Viking pieces. We're gonna make this a little smaller. It's a little bit too big, so we're gonna need to slap a piece of wood behind it as well, though. How many axes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully I can fit all these on here. I did make this wall a little short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll just slide them over. They're a little bit too Viking-y, but I mean, it's the only option we have, so there's not much we can do about that. The one in that I had in Planet Coaster 1 had blood on it, so I'd say it's okay compared to that. So all right, let's make this a little bit of a darker color. There we go. Now we have our axes. Now, obviously we need some more barrels. Silver Dollar City, after all. There is a little barrel right there. It's kind of hard to see. There's like a table over here too with some chairs. The desk over here, and then they have the old cubbies from the old Fire in the Hole that are sitting on the side here as well. A little Easter egg in case you didn't know that in real life. Alright, this has more of a red. This ladder is a little more red, so we're gonna make it more red. And it's just kind of leaning up against the wall here. There's a lot of props in this room from the original Fire in the Hole, which is a pretty cool little Easter egg. Fun, fun, fun. But land themed anime, I could do a launch coaster theme to cheetahs or something. That'd be cool. These axes look like ones that I had on old Lego sets. It's making things in the sequel better than the first game. Yeah, for the most part, especially with the scaling tool, where we can scale objects now. The only downside right now is Planet Coaster 1 has a bigger selection of pieces. But it will come in time. We're going to get more sets and stuff like that. We're about to get the Western theme added on the 20th, so that'll be cool. I'm very excited to have more pieces in the game. That's the big thing. Oh, we can animate Red Flanders. We should test that a little bit and see if I can make Red Flanders kind of like rotate around a little bit, because in the ride he actually kind of moves a little bit. We should see if we can do that since we have the animated pieces now. Can't wait to see the new version when I go. Yeah. Definitely don't miss out on it. I think it's better than the original, personally, with the onboard audio and everything. Alright, this room's actually looking pretty good. Good start, it's just not cluttery enough. I'm actually going to use a blueprint, I think, just to get the shape of it, because I'm lazy. There's actually a cubby set in here. Might be under something else though. It might be under coasters. Sometimes they put it under like coasters. Yeah, there it is. But I am going to modify it so it looks a little bit more, so it's smaller. Because these would work perfect for the Fire in the Hole old fire in the hole cubbies, so we're just gonna make them smaller, like so, and then we'll change the color of them too, because they are red, kind of like a dark red for the old fire in the hole. Select all that. Let's go ahead and make them that color, make them a little faded because they are old. Perfect. That looks pretty good. And we have an old set of cubbies sitting right here. I think this is going to turn out better than my Planet Coaster 1 build. Alright, let's get rid of this fighting texture real quick. I noticed it and it was annoying the heck out of me. Run that back in. There we go. Pretty good start though. Oh, and we have global illumination. I hope it works with everything here. Or it'll just be dark even during the daytime. I hope it works. I think it will. But we shall have to watch and see. But alright. Alright, so we do have a desk here, which we could try and build real quick. And then the other set of cubbies are on top of that desk. We also have a lot of different signs and such hanging around. Not sure if I want to put anything there on those just yet. We do have some, like, hats. I don't know if we could make that happen, though. We're just gonna get hats fantastic, yeah. Could try and make some of our own, but we just need more barrels. Silver Dollar City, we need more barrels. Crates and barrels. That's what we need. It's looking good though. I like we got a good start here. Very solid start. Maybe we should work a little bit on, maybe we could work a little bit on the station as well. Could make that look a little bit better. Or look good. And then we probably want to start looking at getting the stairway up here as well. Hopefully we can get that in okay. If we start down here, get the stairs coming up, I think we should have no problems getting up and over. And then coming back down here. If we look at our outline here, this is the exit right here, so the stairway should go up here. Very simple. Should be pretty simple of where that's going to be. I think we got it lined up about where we want it. And of course we have that last little bit of queue line that goes back around over here. And it should be pretty good. And then we have the exterior queue right there as well. I probably should have made an effort to fit the exterior queue in there, but I was mostly just worried about the building, I think, more than anything. But that's alright. Realize Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind. Type in Planet Coaster 2 is perfect for a dark ride coaster. Oh yeah, cars can rotate, not a huge cart, and good capacity. Yeah, we do have those in there. Sorry to tell you, but you won't get global illumination to work on a 1060. You gotta have an RTX card. What mod did you use to get the tire drive at an incline? It's just the No Limits mod, and it's just a mod that adds... These are actually the drive tire launch, actually, so is what I used here. And just set it at a really low target, low speed. So that's all it is a drive tire launch. But you can see we have ridiculous stuff in here too with the mod. We can actually put in switch tracks, drop tracks, elevator lifts, if we want to do on the RMC, tilt tracks. Like, we get all these options. Yeah, I have all these options on here. Turntables again. Could throw a drop track in there if we wanted to. Only downside is it doesn't change the track style. It has the style for the multiverse coaster, is what's on there right now. And then it also adds the friction wheel lift, but I'm going with the drive tire launch because it's not an invisible track piece, so we're going to stick with that. That is what we'll stick with. I do want to test something out because I do have a trigger for the speaker, but it was not, I don't think it's working. What if I put it up here? So it is attached to that speaker right there. It is. But it's been starting... Yeah, it's starting at the beginning. It's just playing, I think. I don't think it's triggering. But it's okay, once we get that update to attach, or be able to do actual custom audio on the trains on the 20th. We only gotta worry 18 more days for that, so. We haven't done it yet, we're still on the ride. Oh yeah, we're gonna test doing a Red Flanders piece here. Man, how are we gonna do this though? I do have the patches blueprint too, I think. There he is. He looks awful, but how should we do Red Flanders? I gotta make some legs for him. And then we gotta put like a rotation. I think we can put him on a rotating piece. Potentially. I'm trying to think of the animated pieces, what would work for that. So let's go to our animated pieces that we have access to. So we have the rotating one. And then we have the moving platform that goes back and forth like this. It's a little bit too big. We do have this guy as well, which goes pretty long too. And then we have the rotating piece. I was thinking about using the rotating piece and putting the animation to go back and forth and put the axis of it on just slightly on the outside, so he kind of goes back and forth in a motion. Whoop. Boom. Alright, I'm gonna turn this off just because it's very loud. Dang, ball knobber stole them. All right, let's see what pieces we could use for this, though. I'm going to... I don't want to attach it. I want to attach it to this, though. Attach scenery. And we're just going to see what we can do here. We only need a lower half of the body. I think out of all of them, that is going to be the easiest one. Seeing if we had any, like, cloths or... What other pieces are there? See if we could maybe use the guess as kind of like a reference as our lower body that's hanging out. That way it can kind of get a sense of scale of how big his legs should be. I'm not going to probably use this, but... let's go ahead and get a reference up of Mr. Red Flanders here. Bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum. Alright, we got a nice photo here. He does kind of like just kind of sway back and forth, so my goal is... It's going to be kind of difficult, but... Because if I set here... like this... It's going to turn him around in circles, which we don't want. My goal is to maybe have him sway back and forth, left and right a little bit. That's what I want to go for. And I think we can accomplish that if we have the right animation selected, but I don't know. It's going to be like... I think the least amount we can do is a quarter. So it could be like quarter... Let's go let slow maybe. So if we put it on like an angle and put it on the outside maybe. So if we like it's a little bit too much of movement, but I think it would be a cool effect to have. I wish we had a little bit more control on the animation here. We can look at other animations, but I think that's going to be the only idea we have right there, or closest that we're going to get with the minimum amount of movement. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be the only thing we can do for now. So we got fast reverse, fast. Yeah, we don't want him spinning. We also have stepped. Unless someone else has any other suggestions here, but I think the best one we have is quarter oscillate slow. Still a little bit more movement than I would want, but it would be a cool effect. What do you guys think? Marmaris. Alright, so as for the other, you could try attaching that moving platform to another one for a counter rotation. I see what you're saying. try attaching that moving platform to another one. So if we have another, are you saying another moving platform? So if we like attach this platform to this one, because you can attach multiple platforms, and had it on a different rotation, we could make it kind of do a cool thing, actually. Yes, math. Or something like that. So let's go ahead and attach scenery. Actually, the only way to do it, I think we have to grab this and attach. Like so. I don't know what result this is going to have, but this is going to rotate it. We did it up and down. It would give it a lot more of unique rotation, but if we go here and also do, I think we would have to do the same thing, right? That's not what we wanted. We wanted quarter. Let's go slow. Gosh, now he's going way too high. Obviously, that's not gonna work, unfortunately, but much. What if we deactivate that? What if we put them on facing the other way? So for instance, I keep turning it on and off. Angle snap on. There we go. What if we had him facing the other way? And so his legs are kind of going up and down. So we could have him like over here. How would that look? It's too much movement. That's the problem. Way too much movement. I'd love to add a little bit, though. Is there a way to make it less movement? Like, I wish we could control how much of an angle it could go at. If we had just a few more pieces. So we have other platforms we could use as well. So we have that one, we have the one that moves back and forth. Let's see what animation options we have here, because I don't want it going too far. Can we have it... See, it just goes too far. That's the problem. So there's not really anything... I'm not going to be able to use that one. It's just too big. Same with this one. It's just a little bit too much. Unless there's like a half, like it's smaller. It'd also be cool if we could just rescale them. That would also be an awesome option as well, but obviously we can't. I think this is going to be our best bet, just doing this. But unless any of you guys can figure it out or have a good idea for it, but I think that's going to be our best bet. Alright, let's try and create his long johns here. You chicken. Now we do have in the mythology set some like cloth pieces, so I think this is a good idea to maybe use for or can be a good idea using it for like clothing and such. So if we can utilize it correctly, we can find just the right kind of pieces here. We might be able to create something that looks somewhat good here. So this is what I did for patches. I used this piece. Obviously we're gonna have to scale it down a lot. So this could be like his thigh. And we can go a little further up, it's okay, because don't mess up my new pants. We're gonna have to turn off snapping. What's the matter, Bugs? You chicken? Alright, Sadie. I ain't got no pants no more. That dang bald knobber stole them. So this is where, around where his knee's gonna go. I don't know how we're gonna make his feet yet. This is all testing though. I don't know if I'm going to use this, but if it looks good enough, then we'll keep it. I don't think we need a reference anymore though. Okay, that's something. It's a start. Needs to be a much brighter red, though. There we go. I don't know if we have anything for his feet, though. That's the thing. What's the matter, Bugs? You chicken? Bark, 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 bark. This is our prototype Red Flanders right here. Alright, we're gonna make his knees not as thin. We're gonna attempt to anyways. Oh, bat. Butch. Alright, we do probably need to make a little bit of a waist here. Where he would be inside the window. Maybe not that piece. We're trying. 12 days, and I'll be there. I'm assuming opening day for SDC. I shall also be there. Operating Outlaw Run. Oh, we could give him his booty here if we wanted to. How are we going to do his feet? I don't think we have individual feed pieces, so we might have to do something else here. You fool! Did you even tie a ding-dang knot? This is about the best we can do for feet, but we're also gonna have to cover this up if we do it this way. Not opening day that weekend, yes, but I believe opens on the 13th, which is Thursday. Be there Friday. Nice. Dang wild knobbers stole them. Hit with the nostalgia, huh? Alright. I know it looks bad. We're gonna scrap that for a second. But we might use the outline here of Poseidon as our Flanders. Mess up my new pants, you fool! Did you even tie a ding-dang knot? Go. Pants, Sadie. I ain't got no pants no more. The dang bald knobbers stole them. Alright. FS slots actually just passed the 100k sub mark last year. Funny thing is I actually got spotted at Silver and asked to take a picture of the sub. That's cool. I have subscribers that recognize me a lot at work a lot. I don't know if I should just keep that red so if it like comes through it's okay. We're gonna get the material on there too, but so obviously we don't want it shiny, but mostly it's because I want his feet. But his feet are like, I don't want them to be red, but I need him to have feet. But I go into train tomorrow at Outlaw Run and Powder Keg, so get all my training in tomorrow. I'll probably get everything, or at least my time in tomorrow. And then the rest of the time I'll be spending training others. What in the Sam Hill would they want with your paints? Call me bugs for nothing. They don't bite much. This would be great if it didn't have this piece at the back. Tie a ding dang knot. You chicken. Bark, 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 bark.
The ball knobbers have set the whole town ablaze. Go!
What scene is this? I'm trying to make Red Flanders. Or we're testing, anyways. I want to make it animated as well, so he's kind of like wobbling around the window. I'm just kind of doing some testing of it, though. It's not officially gonna go in just yet, but I'm trying to test the waters out and seeing if we can create a Red Flanders heading out. Mess up my new pants, fool. What's the matter, Bugs? You chicken. Bark, 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 bark. Watch out, you dang fool. You're gonna fall.
The ball knobbers have set the whole town ablaze. Go!
My goal here is to kind of make it to where we don't need this statue underneath to be red, when we can make it to where his feet look like a natural color. We'll see if we can accomplish that, though. That's why I'm testing all this, to see if I can actually make something happen, or... Best case scenario, we can use this for the actual scene. Again, the backside looks weird because of all those pieces, which sucks. Go. Wiley, drop that dynamite or I'll have to shoot. Go ahead, Marshall. You could hit the broadside of a barn. Ow! Bugs for nothing. bum 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 bum. What's the matter, Bugs? You chicken. Now if I select him, try and make his feet a normal color, kind of. More of a skin color. That's too silvery. We need more. There we go, more tan. Maybe a little more darker. Doesn't translate to the feet as well, so. I can't, Sadie. I ain't got no pants no more. That dang ball knobber stole them. Alright, let's test this with like a window piece and see how it's looking. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. You dang fool! Can't you even tie a ding dang knot? You chicken! Bark 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 bark. Hoping new coasters announced in the future of the resort. Yeah, and I think the resort's great. Well, we'll see how the night rides are. We'll wait and see. But all our trees are gone, so. Much. From a distance, it doesn't look too bad. And if we use our handy dandy ladder, that would be underneath them. Now, he would be balancing the ladder under his foot and everything on the real one, but for the purposes of it, I'd probably do something like this. Kind of something like that. I don't think it looks bad by any means. There's too much rotation, but bit too much rotation, but it's fine. I think it'd just be cool to have some sort of rotation on them. Alright, let's touch up his pants here. Get everything covered up. Bum 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 bum. What's up my new pants, you dang fool? What's the matter, Bugs? You chicken? Come back here and put on your pants. Yeah, I know the manufacturer of the next ride. Exciting! Alright, I want to see if we can hide the pieces underneath them. I'm gonna try anyways. Kind of hard to, but basically I just want to put enough red in there to where you won't notice it. I think if we're gonna have something that doesn't look good, at least make it blend in as much as possible. What if we rotated this like that? As long as it doesn't pop out from the other side. Butch. His pants just might be a little baggy. You even tie a ding dang knot? Go. It looks like something, though. Is it good? Eh. Could you make his legs with the pieces, with the sticking out, pointing down, and each new piece covers sticking out a bit? I had a trouble following that. Legs with the pieces, with sticking out a bit, pointing down into the legs. Then each new piece covers. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're trying to say. You're saying rotate it either up and down. The main reason why I don't do that though is because it's a hole right here. I mean, you could. It gives me that nice rounded shape if they're rotated this way. You know, if we did this way, I mean, we could certainly try to see what it would look like, but I see what you're saying, though. Yeah, it's because it's hollow, and, like, I want the rounded piece to go around the legs. But hopefully we'll be far enough away on the when we're on the train that it won't look too bad. Sadie, I ain't got no pants no more. Phone number stolen. Alright, so roughly he's gonna be sitting here in this is where the Red Flanders scene will be. He's gonna roughly be around right here. So if the train comes around, we'll see kind of how he's looking. So you might have, there might be enough distance there to where it's not going to be too bad. Alright, let's hop on here. Let's see how it looks. Well done for translating my mess of thought there as well. Oh, I do the same thing when typing sometimes. It's just trying to get the point across what you're trying to say. I kind of want to just see what the quality looks like from the train. Because if we can get away with a few things, and it might not even be noticeable, you know? Go ahead, Marshall. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Red Flanders, get back here and put on your pants.
I can't, Sadie. I ain't got no pants no more. The dang ball knobbers stole them.
Doesn't look too bad. Lighting will be darker as well. That's true as well. I did want to try and just get it kind of started though. Just to kind of get that early testing. Looking fantastic so far. Thank you so much. We did do a version in Planet Coaster 1, but I want to up it. You know what I mean? I think it'll look good once we get the scene in there. It is going to be in a dark room with it slightly lit, so... And it's far enough away. He's going to have the rotation back and forth. It'll be kind of cool to see. I think it'll look pretty good, but... I just wanted to do early testing for that. I'm not going to do that scene until we get there, but I wanted to do some early testing for that scene. Another thing I want to test is the first drop with the... we should be able to do the collapsing roof pretty easily, honestly. Should have no problems doing that collapsing roof. So we'll do a quick test on it as well. So let's say this is our roof, and we just need it to rotate. So let's go ahead and get... We're obviously going to use this. We'll rotate it on its side. And we're just going to attach the roof piece to it, which will be, in this case, our guy here. And with the right animation, as the train goes by, it can rotate more. It's fine because the train's going to go through, even if it rotates too far. I don't think it would be too big of an issue. And then this would be black. Not that it matters, but we just have to change the... I'd probably do the same animation, honestly. I use it so much. The quarter oscillate slow. It needs to be slow, though. Quarter... There's half quarter oscillate slow. There we go. Oh, I got it backwards. It goes a little fast, though, even for the slow one. I wish we had a little bit... more. Or a little bit slower. So the train would come through, and you'll see this kind of start to come down. If we trigger it late enough, I think it would be okay. I'd be going down a drop as well. Now we don't have that section actually built yet, layout wise, which we might go ahead and go into the layout. I just want to see about how, if the train is moving about this speed, will the train go by fast enough, you know? Should I make a ride Squid Games? I want to get Planet Coaster, but I worry the lighting and pathing tool will ruin my beloved Planet Zoo for you. How will it ruin Planet Zoo for you? That you wouldn't want to go back to Planet Zoo because of those features? Is that what you're saying? I mean, they're two different games, and let's be honest, Planet Zoo 2 is going to happen as well. I don't think there's any doubt that Planet Zoo is going to come. Why did I create a new trigger? No. What if we made this short? Like, if we made this short, would it not rotate as much if I shortened it? No, it's just play on trigger. Okay. I see. There's no option. When you fast forward, it makes the audio get off.
The ball knobbers have set the whole town ablaze. Go!
I think that's gonna work. As long as we put it in the right spot. It's gonna go onto the track, but like as soon as... we just have to push it far enough. I think it'll be fine. Am I good with art shapes? Making the red light green. But, alright, I will be right back for a second, guys. Just hold tight. We'll be right back. Alright, friends, we're back. Thanks for your patience. Hopefully you're still here. Looks like majority of you still are. Appreciate it. Wife wanted to order some food, so she wanted to figure that out and everything. Because we haven't really ate much today. But thanks for being here. Thanks for your patience. We're back. Glad you're still here. You guys are amazing. Alright, so yeah, I think that's gonna work for that. Maybe we should, I think we're gonna focus on getting the rest of the layout done. And that way we have a complete circuit. We can adjust the speeds and such later so it syncs with the audio properly, which it's already pretty decent. I think we gotta make our turn here, and then that'll get us into the bridge scene. Then a turn here. First drop goes up and over here. And then we get into, in between these two tracks, we'll have the steam train, the train. That drop goes into this corner, or yeah, down in this little valley here. And then we get into the final drop in this corner. So we're gonna get it. I'm gonna bring up the layout real quick. So I have that reference. Just in case I need it. I know the layout pretty well, but just in case we need it, I'll have it up and ready. Alright, so we got, where are we at here on the layout? We got here, Red Flanders, we have done that corner, and we're going straight over here, and then this. Okay, so the drop is actually out on that. It's right above this track, I think. It's either above it or just to the side of it. I think we can get away with either, so wherever we want to put it. I need to keep enough space here for like the walkway and all that stuff. Need to make sure we're substantially moving here though. Make sure we're at exactly 45 degrees here. Gotta be exact. We'll go 3. And where are we on height here? And then we'll go here, and this will lead us into the bridge scene. Very iconic. Very, very iconic bridge scene. Could probably give us a little bit more space. I mean, we probably should be directly above this, but I kind of want to give us a little wiggle room if we need it. We could 90. Okay, and then obviously this is inclined, I know that. It's pretty well inclined. We're almost to the tallest point of the ride, which will be kind of going up this slope. Let's not go too far. I think 4 or 5 will be good. Oh, bridge ain't gonna hold. Bye-bye. Alright, and then this will be the bridge. We'll do the turnaround where Patches is greeting us. Dang, that goes over that track even. I didn't realize that. This isn't Madden. I never said I was playing Madden. I'll play my game, Fluffy, don't worry. After this stream, we can play some Madden. I want to play it too. I have a lot of stuff I want to do at the same time. I'm only one person. I want to do everything at once, man. I should have responded to... I'm so bad at replying to messages, man. I'm so sorry. Like, I should have at least replied. I'm so bad at it. So if you guys are like on Discord, if you ever DM me and stuff, if I don't reply back to you, don't think I'm like ignoring you. I'm always just so bad at replying to stuff. I'll look at it and I'm like, oh, I'll reply to that in a little bit, and I completely forget to reply. So it's not notified because I've already looked at it. So I'm never reminded about it, and I'm just, I feel so bad because I'm so bad at replying to messages. Same with like text messaging and too, like everything, like with family members and such. Everyone thinks I like hate them and such, and I'm like, no, I'm just so bad at remembering to do all that. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Alright, I think on this turn, actually, I think it's just one swooping turn. Trying to see if there's any straight sections or if it's just one big turn into the drop. Which it looks like it's just one big turn around into the drop. Alright, we should be good here. Let's go turn that on. That is where Patches is going to be greeting us. Our drop should be right here. The weirdest part is that we have to go above this track for the next scene. So I'm wondering if we should flatten this out, because it's going to be hard to get the clearance on that. I mean, the further we go to the left, the easier I think it would be. Let's just see where we're sitting at if we go right here. It is a very tiny drop, though, so obviously. We also got to keep in mind we're right. We have other track beneath us as well. It's amazing how the layout and Fire in the Hole works. It is pretty substantial. It's not the hardest thing to recreate, but you gotta. The hardest part is getting the heights correct. Like, how slanted are these? You know, how far are we going? I think we could get away slightly. If I throw in some stuff here, could I make it to where it's like not even that? You see how our clearance is going to be. We definitely have enough space here where we can lower this down more. That is definitely a fact. Definitely for certain there. I'm going to make the drop just a tiny bit bigger here to make sure we have a good amount of clearance. It is a very tiny drop. Like, it is very tiny. It feels a little bit bigger. And like, you don't realize how small this drop is until have seen actual photos of it. Like, believe it or not, though, like this drop is not that big. It is very small. But I gotta keep my clearance good right there. I think we can go just a tiny bit bigger. Yeah, that should be good. And we're gonna be sitting at about probably right there. And then that'll get us into the captured scene. Ever had your phone ring while on a roller coaster? Well, probably. I think I have, but I don't have my phone on me, so when I'm on a roller coaster, so I don't keep my phone on me for that. I just don't keep it on me. Okay, so after the drop, we're gonna go up into a curve, which is where the capture. We're just gonna naturally put this in here. We're gonna adjust this later. Bugs and Patches, we foiled your plot and now we're using your dynamite to blow up the water tower and put out the fire. Don't throw that switch, the train's coming that way. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. So what we need to do is basically adjust the track to where it's in between the first level and second level here. That's what we gotta get done. One operator to another. What is your number one favorite ride at SDC minus the new Fire in the Hole? I mean, Fire in the Hole is not my favorite in the first place, so it's Outlaw Run, of course. If we're talking just Silver Dollar City, Outlaw Run's number 1, Time Traveler's number 2. You got Wildfire, Powder Keg, 3 and 4. Fire in the Hole, number 5. And then Thunderation, number 6. And then Expo Coaster, 7. In that order. I used to have Thunderation above Fire in the Hole, but I think the new Fire in the Hole has me putting it above it, so... Alright, so we're gonna go here. And we're gonna do our slight road. We have a slight turn here before we go down into the drop for the steam train. Ooh, and now we're getting a little tight where the where this is. Alright, we are gonna bend a little bit here. That's cutting it close. What we could do, just make this a little bit shorter, and then we'll make... I think we're gonna do 30 degrees there. That gives us just a little bit of that extra space that we need. And this is where the train is. And we just gotta line up this corner perfectly to get us up to the final drop. Into the splashdown. It is kind of like a nice little curving drop. Hopefully we left enough space here. Does it even curve on the... I hope it does. If not, I'm in trouble. Or I just need to rotate it more. Oh man, I don't think it does. Okay. Let's rotate this 45. This is, I gotta remember, that's gonna be lower, so... We will fix it in post production. How steep did I go there? I went way too steep on that. It does not have any drops that steep. It's gonna be harder than I thought. I know the last drop curves is all curved right here to make this bend, and it goes into that drop. I was seeing if this drop had any curvature to it, since we're at the edge of the building. And I also got to be careful here because this is where the town scene is, so I can't go too far into it either. Like, I need to make sure I have plenty of clearance for it. I think we're good there. Fire in the hole. Tower's gonna blow. Fire in the hole. Da 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 da. Sploosh. That's the big challenge here. Are we going to be able to fit all of the scenes in there as well? That's... because I gotta remember, I gotta put those buildings around the top of this hill here. Alright, we're gonna go here. That's all gonna be splashdown. That's pretty good right there. And we'll go in and smooth this out. I don't think this goes far down enough. Yeah, that definitely is not where we need it. Another thing is I could push these further back to create more space over here. That could be another thing we could do as well. To give us a little bit more wiggle room with this drop so we can have a little more control of it. So we can actually take all these, because I actually think this needs to be shorter anyways. So let's go ahead and take this. We're going to go one piece less. Delete. I'm trying to think out all the scenes and such. Yeah, I watched all of the Time Traveler construction when it happened. I got to watch all of it. I remember when they first got the trains in. That was a fun or cool experience. Like actually getting the train for the first time on the track. Alright, so you can see we're in the process also going to get all this lower. So we're going to get this track lowered up. Ooh, and you gotta watch out for the stairway that's going there too. So maybe we push this back a little bit. Yeah, it was definitely too much there. Okay, I think clearance we're still okay right here, but we are still a little bit tough. Let's try and go about 4 degrees going up. I think the bridge approach is just gonna have to be a lot steeper. Right? Anyways. Yeah, RCT Classic. How do you have all these tracks in your building menu? Mods, my dude. Mods. All the mods. Oh, seriously though, like, just, it's a bunch of mods. Not a bunch of mods, it is mainly one mod. Yeah, it's Coaster Sim Society is where I got those mods. They're not officially released, they're kind of in a beta stage right now, so... Might do a little bit of a rotation here. Just because we're going to have to, and then we could potentially use the smooth tool here. Might not let us, yeah. I don't think we really need it too much, but... Alright, so that helps a little bit with our thing. Alright, I want the pull up into the final drop to be much bigger. We don't... The only thing is, that should not be that steep. Not looking too bad though. I think we've got it pretty solid. Like our clearance is looking pretty solid. Hey Austin, what's up? We do have a complete layout here though. We are gonna go ahead and add a block sections though. I will add a block section here. That way we can add the rest of our trains, at least get 4 trains on the track for now. Alright, that's a block section, and since I added another one, we should have the ability to add a 4th train. There we go, yeah. Alright, let's test it out, make sure it can make it through the drops. Are those PTC trains? They are, just decorated to look like Fire in the Hole. Go ahead and hop on. I kind of just want to watch the other trains though, since we have that block zone that we added. Bum bum. I'm gonna tan your hide. Chickens! Why's it always got to be chickens? Go ahead, Marshall. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. All numbers and stop that fire.
Red Flanders, get back here and put on your pants.
I can't, Sadie. I ain't got no pants no more. The dang ball knobbers stole 'em.
Stolen? What in the city hell was
Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah, we'll have to change that.
They don't call me bugs for nothing.
Ah, we stopped.
Don't worry, they don't bite.
This is why we test. It stopped because this one didn't pull forward. Alright, if we make this a block zone too, we need to make sure it has enough power to push through. No deacceleration. And I probably should be putting at least some like trim brakes or some sort of brake systems on this. For when we get to that. There we go, now it's going forward. We'll start with some trim brakes and see if that's enough. Alright, let's just watch it go through. Alright, now that goes through, so it shouldn't stop now. It wasn't able to get off that that zone right there, so. Alright, and then this train should not move until we get past Flanders. Yeah, the SLC's coming back. You're right. Anyways, we're up to 36 viewers. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a good time as we try and recreate this amazing ride, so. Right now, we're really just trying to get that layout done. Get it down. Alright, other train's going now. Perfect.
Hurry! The bomb hours are gonna blow up the bridge!
It's not great over here.
What's up, my new pants, you dang fool? Did you even tie a ding-dang knot? What the May update's gonna be? That's a good question. We'll have to wait and see what they announce. I'm excited. This is still timed perfect. We're on the bridge right now. If he does the bridge ain't gonna hold right here on this turn, we're good. There's no way I got this timed perfect on this already, right? Without any adjustments. I think it's gonna get a little behind here. Yeah, it is a little behind. Should be right here. Still pretty close, though. Oh, I need to put another block section here, because otherwise it's gonna stop right there. Should be going down the drop now, so we're a little behind. Nothing easy. Nothing we can't fix, though. See, just a slight, not too much behind, but a little bit. And it goes a little bit too fast over that, actually. Not bad for a first thing. Yeah, I got a speaker under the train right now. Since we cannot connect custom audio yet to the trains, we will be able to after the update on the 20th, though. Few more adjustments, but not too shabby. Like, time-wise, we got the audio pretty much down all the way up until, like, the first drop. It's just a little bit too slow going onto the drop, and I think it slowed down a little bit too much right here, so what I'm gonna do here is this last little bit, we'll have it speed up just a tiny bit. Not that much. By a few miles an hour. That way we can speed up the drop and make the drop actually a little faster, actually. A little more excitement. This probably needs to be going a little bit higher. And we might just add... We could just add some friction and make the friction higher, so it goes over this hump a little bit slower. Or we could make it a little bit taller, but I think that drop size right there is actually pretty accurate. So I don't want to make it too much bigger. And then we'll have to figure out how we're going to do the water here, of course, too. On the splashdown, I think it should be pretty easy. Should just have to make a little thing around here. Change the speed of all the track. Why did it change all of it? Bro. No, you're going to be at 5. I just want it right here. Don't change the whole thing, you piece of crap. I have literally these selected. Don't select the other ones. Good. Can I set this back now? Now, is it going to change? There we go. Okay, so this is all 5 now. These 3 are 7, which should hopefully be fine. What up? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so now what we're also going to do is we're going to test our little collapsing roof as well. On the first drop. Now, once we get to the scene, we're going to obviously make it much better. But this is just the sake of testing to see how it's looking more than anything. Of course, I had to hate the new advanced move tool with the extra pieces. I hate it. I always accidentally hit them. Alright, good. Now let's go ahead and move our trigger for that now. So if we go over here, we need to go and move this trigger to be at the drop. I'm going to put it about right there. Right there. Let's go ahead and play it. Oh, I got it backwards. This is why we test stuff. This is why we test stuff. I put it on backwards. Now it's going to go through the track. But as long as the train passes far enough, I don't think we had to worry about that. So, alright. Let's test it again. I don't have it centered. I'm not adding trigger. That's also new, like just clicking like that. I don't need it to do that to me. There we go. Alright, let's see where we're at. Actually, no, not yet. We need to add another... We need to add another block zone. A block section. So we got one right here. Right after Flanders. So the next one I would put... I think the next one I would do would be around here on the bridge scene. I think that's where I would put the next one. So we'll just stick one right there. With no deacceleration. And we'll probably want to put one in the tunnel as well. So we have enough block zones where the trains aren't going to stop to clear the next block zone, because that's what we don't want. So Alright, and we also need to test to make sure that those block zones aren't going to mess with the timing either. The ball knobbers is set the whole town ablaze. Go! In reality, we should be able to do 5 trains as well. Because that's the max amount of trains it can do in real life. Chickens! Why's it always gotta be chickens? Go ahead, Marshall. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Got no pants no more. The dang bald knobber stole them. Bugs for nothing. Still can't believe I got the timing as good as I do right now. And this is right where the cabin scene is too. How did I get this so perfect? What's the matter, Bugs? You chicken? Ooh, we are going a little fast here. Maybe. See if we speed up here. Bum bum bum. See how this timed out. Actually, you can't notice it much yet. Timed up pretty good right now. See if we got the drop timed. Probably not, but... Oh, maybe. We're a little behind. Oh, not. Maybe not. Okay. Not too shabby. A kind of small, minor adjustment still, but that is pretty perfect.
Thank you, heroes. We couldn't have caught those good-for-nothing ball knobbers without
I need to make sure none of the trains stopped.
Pat on the back. You deserve it, and it'll also put out any stray sparks.
So long. Not gonna lie, and I don't think any of the trains are stopping, so I think we're good on that. We got 3 trains on the same level, or the same spot. Side of the building. I didn't put any of the speakers on the other trains yet, so... Again, it's a little bit fast there, and I think that's where our timing got off a little bit, was right here. Not too shabby, though. And then for this guy, I actually think we need to start it a little sooner on the trigger. Hopefully no one gets decapitated in the process. It's fine. I didn't want to apply it because I don't want... I'm going to have to delete it anyways, so once we get that new update... Sploosh! It's not playing. Why isn't it playing? Did we break the screen? Oh, I know. Yours is a joke. I know. Why isn't it working? Let's refresh. It won't let me select it at all. Like... the heck? Why isn't it playing? This video's not playing anymore. I didn't mess with the file. Maybe it bugged out because I had it turned off for so long. Could be it. Come on. That's 8 meters, 4 meters is what we had. I just had it turned off because it was so loud. It's not playing anymore. What the heck? I had this working, it wasn't working in Planet Coaster 1, and now it doesn't want to play at all. What did I do? Everything else is popping up. But not this. Whatever. Probably have to restart the save for it to work again. Could just be a bug because I had it turned off for so long. Much. Not too shabby though. I'm pretty happy with that. That's up, my dude pants, dang fool. Die a ding dang not. Hurry. Oh, the audio is off there. It changed. Yeah, the trigger doesn't work with this, so it's just gonna keep repeating until I reset it. Now, could we add a 5th train? It would put it over here, but... yeah, well, syncing the audio up, we'll probably need to worry mostly about that once we get that option in there, so... but for now, we're good. Five train ops. They don't bite much. Hurry! The ball bomber's gonna blow up the bridge! Uh-oh, I think I'm stuck. have the game running in the background. All I hear is our MJ sounds. What? Wish it wasn't so fast.
And now we're using your dynamite to blow up the water tower and put out the fire.
Don't throw that switch! The train's coming that way!
Michael Jackson? Okay. I was making sure I was thinking about the right MJ there.
It's gonna blow. Fire in the hole!
That's pretty well synced, if that's where the audio ends up. That's pretty well synced right there.
Thank you, heroes. We couldn't have caught those good-for-nothing ball knobbers without you. Give yourselves a big old pat on the back.
You deserve it.
And it'll also put out any stray sparks. So long.
I think we have a really good foundation and start, though. Like, I ain't perfect yet by any means, but I think we've got a good... I think we're in a good spot. Once we start getting all these scenes put together. Again, I want to wait till we get that Western theme to get some of the pieces from the Western theme in here, because those are going to be very helpful. So I don't want to get too far and then go, oh, I should have done the scene this way, you know? I'm going to be a little patient here. This is going to be a project. We're going to work on this very slowly, but I am going to try and actively work on it. So this is more of my side thing right now, getting this going. So even though we've worked on it back-to-back days now, so that's something. We could get the outline of the building here kind of started. Look at that, that lines up perfectly with the grid. That is pretty incredible. Did they use the grids of Planet Coaster to build this? Why does the train audio sound like AI, but when you hear the audio in person with the train, it sounds like a real train coming? I don't think it sounds like AI. No, in SDC, they probably got sounds from the actual steam train to put in there. Yeah, the great thing about it is we don't have to wait that long for it either. We're gonna have it pretty quickly. We're gonna have that stuff pretty quickly. Supermarket together. I don't know if I want to play it. I actually did download a Streamer Life Simulator. I played a little bit of it earlier. I'm getting into all these ridiculous simulation games. Can't wait 18 more days. Hey, I'm just happy we just got this last update. I'm just happy we're getting these updates really fast. Each month. You know what I mean? And I'm curious of what surprises they have in the update as well. Like, they've been throwing in some surprises. That one didn't trigger that time. You know what's another simulator? Madden. I mean, is it though? It's not a great one. To be honest. Like, but yeah, I'm happy that they're getting the game fixed and getting a lot of bug fixes, getting everything great into the game. At the same time, I do miss having those DLCs that add a lot of more pieces into the game too. So that logic, Red Dead. I mean, it simulates the old Western days, I guess. GTA 5 is a simulator game. It simulates being a criminal, I guess. Everything's a simulation game. Everything. In reality, every game's a simulation game to some extent. Had a rough start, but it only looks up from here. Absolutely, like it had a pretty rocky start, but ever since these last couple updates, things are looking really good for Planet Coaster 2. Our lives are simulation. Exactly. And if we place our entrance and exits, I would place the entrance there and put the exit as far back as possible. That way when we do the exit, so we'll go stamp builder. And let's do fixed length, but we'll make it small. What is that doing? I don't even know. Let's see, can we make that just a tiny bit steeper? As steep as you'll let us go. I'm moving so slowly. Okay, let's move a little faster. Right there. Alright, I would want to put another piece here. And hopefully that would be good enough right there. We would make this a little bit skinnier. I mean, we can get away with where it's at now, but I haven't had an ounce of inspiration motivated to work on IO Adventure for now. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you don't have inspiration for a while. Ain't no issue there, because it happens to me all the time. Alright, that's the exit right there. We gotta get to that point, or we fail. It's okay if we're lifted off the ground a little bit, I think. See, this is the exit right here. Bum-ba-dum. So we could roll around there somewhere around that, like along those lines. But I definitely would go in here and take these and shrink them up as much as it will let us. whatever it will allow us to do. Even that much is pretty good right there. Whew. Madden 2005, 64, and Super Nintendo. Wow. Oh gosh, that was fast. Honestly, probably not that small. So how did this get off? I had all of them selected. Literally had all of them selected. That's looking pretty good though. Obviously we need to do the same thing over here as well. Because our break room wouldn't fit in, or the break room wouldn't fit in there if we had this layout. I'm gonna shrink it from this side though. So we gotta fit a booth and technically a break room in there. Would also go in there. So happy we can do this in Planet Coaster 2. Like this is huge to be able to make those like that, or do it like that. In reality, we could probably pull this over here and push it further, or push the path over more to create more space here. I mean, the break room doesn't matter too much, honestly, but only a week away. I think it's a little more than a week, just a little more than a week, but more than a week, but not quite 2 weeks. Under 2 weeks. Yeah, everything's looking good in here though, so far. I don't know if we can get this a little higher up. It's fine. We could probably just make the roof low enough to where this won't be there. That's probably what I'd do. Alright, what we're gonna do now is pull this over so it lines more up with the wall. Nice. And we'll pull this over. So basically we just... Man, I love the edit tool for paths. Like, it just allows you to do so much. It's amazing. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-da-dun. Week and a half. I don't know, what is it, like 12 days? I mean, like 12 days, so... It's closer to 2 weeks than 1. I know, excitement's up though, right? Ball numbers set the whole town ablaze. Depends on if you count today or not, Because today's not over either. So more like 11.5 days. Since we still got to finish out this day too. And then I get to work a lot of hours because we don't have the staff for 7-day operation, but that's how we're gonna start it. How do we want to do the water in here? Should I just throw a pool in here? Call it good? I mean, it could work. Honestly, it'd be the easiest way to do it. And I've been using, like, pools and such for this lately. Just to make stuff like this happen. Is it cheating? Yeah, a little bit. Well, all you gotta do is close the pool. And you're good to go. Why did closing the pool break this, image? The heck? Oh, I turned the image off, not the pool. Oops. I accidentally turned that off. I thought I clicked the pool. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Now, in pools, does it do the splash, or am I gonna have to manually make the splash myself? Let's find out. Nope. We're gonna have to make our own splash. We have to create our own splash. That's a little annoying, but it is what it is. In Planet Coaster 1, at least with the terrain water, like, the trains would actually splash in them on their own. And Planet Coaster 2, they don't, so kind of sucks, but nothing we can really do about that, right? I want to see if this will work if we reload it. It's not working. It's Planet Coaster 2, we can have sharks in Mystic River Falls. Oh yeah, sharks. That joke is like so old at this point though. It's not really that funny anymore. I don't know if it really was, but they love to keep it going. Alright, I'm gonna try reloading it and see if that billboard will fix itself. Because it stopped working out of nowhere. I did have... Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's good. It's good. Because I had it turned off for a while. I think that caused it to not work. Since it was turned off for so long. There's no path to swimming pool. I don't think guests want to swim in this pool. I forgot about the lights in here. There are lights in the pool. I really don't want the lights in the pool. Does global illumination work if you cover him up with, like, pieces here? If I put this here, will it block the light? Not really. I forgot the pools light up. We don't want that. I thought I was gonna do this the easy way, but we might actually have to use terrain to get that to work. I thought this was the lit panel. I guess not. So loud. Oh, we do have water pieces, don't we? Do we? We do have water pieces. Like, the water blocks. I didn't even think about that. Good suggestion. I forgot about the water blocks pieces that we have, the water shapes. And it's gonna be dark, so it doesn't have to be super detailed or anything, so it's fine if it doesn't look fantastic. Brecken. Psst. What do you want? What do you want? Oh, crap. I did it again. I wanted to delete the pool. It won't let me delete the pool. Why won't it let me delete the pool? Brecken. Ding diddly 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 diddly. Water. For some reason my caps lock is on.
So long.
Go. Alright. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. It'll be a lot easier than trying to put real water in there. Woohoo! Yeah, there's a lot of woohoos in there, for sure. I'm gonna save again. We're safe. It gets annoying. That's why I turned it off, but it glitched out and stopped playing altogether, so. What is that? I'm so confused. That looks weird. Just looking at it, it looks weird. Is this like old Fireman's Landing and then they just added this on top of it? For the photo, I'm not sure. Oh, I didn't cut that off. I thought earlier it's because of the train. It's fine. Everything's fine. How are you? We're all fine here. But I like how that's turning out. I think that's all I want to do there for now, though. Do I listen to NF? I don't know what that means. You can't abbreviate things. I gotta know. I don't know what that means. He is a rapper, and that is his name. That's why I don't know him, because I don't like rap, so... It's literally like one of the genres I don't like. That and country. So, no. And I probably won't, so... He is mid. Food. Ooh. Am I working at SDC this year? I'm always working at SDC. Always. But alright. I still haven't set up my chat. Gosh dang it. Just realized that. How do I not? I don't like country. Like it's an awful genre. Don't fight me. I literally like everything else. I can't stand country. It's awful. It's like one of the worst genres. Like I cannot. I don't care if anybody else likes it, it's fine. You can like country, it's fine. I don't hate people that like country, it's fine. I just absolutely can't stand it. There are like maybe a few songs maybe, but like the genre as a whole, I hate it. It's gotta be like a very specific song or something. But for the most part, no. But alright guys, I think I'm gonna head off here for now. I would like to stream something else. I don't know if I might do it today, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, guys. And that's all we're gonna do for Fire in the Hole for now. So I'm gonna go get some food because we have some food here, so. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Thank you so much for an awesome stream. I had over 30 plus people in here at a time, so that's awesome. So I will see you guys later. So if you're not subscribed, guys, make sure you subscribe. If you want to support the channel further, become a channel member, and you can see all my a lot of my videos early, so they get early access. And I'll see you guys next time. So make sure you have a great day, guys, and aim cooler tomorrow. Thanks, and goodbye.